What's up, gamers? My name is James, and I will be presenting this Choose Your Own Adventure game created by me and my fellow classmates Wesley and Spencer. So, our setup here, Wesley created this nice chassis for our game to set up on, and these are our two LCD screens to display our text. This is our keypad here to put in our decisions. We have our LED lights here as our health bar. Button here, scroll the text, breadboard for wiring. We can see more of the wiring on the back here. There's our Nucleo, all the messy wiring. That wiring all goes to the keypad. These wires go to the lights down here. The purple wire goes to the button. These wires are to supply ground to the lights and button. And these are our power cables for our screen. So that's a rundown of the hardware side. Now let's get on to the game. So, welcome to our adventure game, The Legend of Arnold. Please use the keypad or the button under the keypad to scroll the text. So we go here to our button, press that, moves our text. Use the keypad to input choices. In our version of this game, players will have 3 health points to begin the game. Health points are represented by our LED lights right there. These can be lost one at a time or all at once depending on the magnitude of damage taken as a result of user decisions. Any healing will take place in the flow of the story. Our text-based adventure follows the journey of Arnold, a Viking living with their father and their clan, Skildon. Arnold, wake up! You feel someone grab you roughly, yanking you out of your dream. If you notice, the screens lit up as if you were waking up. You see your father's face come into focus. Another raid, you ask dreamily? Unfortunately, he responds. He then throws your axe into your arms. His face is fixed in a grim mask of his emotions. You know it is his job as the chief to protect your people, but raids over the past week had made that almost impossible. Come on, there's no time to lose, he says, pulling you to the door. And here's our first decision. We can either follow him or stay inside. Well, as an adventure game, let's follow him outside. You run outside with your father. Smoke, fueled by the houses of your friends, fills the air. Rage fills you as you follow him to the sound of the screams. You see another group of Vikings fighting a losing battle. Their people up and round into the center of town. They look exhausted and injured. Shall we run at the enemy with axe in hand, or stay back and watch? Let's continue the adventure trend and run at them with axe in hand. You fixate your eyes on one of the many enemies and raise your axe. You come to a stop, and a tense, sharp pain fills your chest. Uh-oh. Let's check our health bar. Oh no, there's 2 lights out. Taking some damage here. You look down at your chest and notice the tip of an arrow. Your shirt quickly goes from white to red. Oh no, down to 1 health bar. Before you can process what happened, your vision goes white. Well, that can only mean one thing. Yep, we died. Back on to the beginning. Arnold, wake up. So we've read through this. I'm gonna kind of skim through it here. So back to our first decision. Let's stay inside this time. You push off your father, shaking your head. I can't, you say. Your father pauses and shakes his head sadly. So much for his son, he mutters as he heads out the door. The screams increase in volume. Then all is silent. You peek out the door, wondering what happened. Shall we stay where we are, or see what is happening outside? Let's see what went down outside. So the coward decides to join us, your father says as you approach. A look of disgust covers his face. The same look is shared by the few surrounding people. You look around and notice the raiders have left. Are they gone? You ask your dad. Yes, along with everything else. Everything else? Our food, water, clothing, weapons, people, everything. What are we going to do? All you want to do is cower in your room. You are going to stay in your room where you belong. You have proven your uselessness. Savage. Father, I leave, your father booms. You return to your room. Your father has guards remove everything in your room and barricade your door to prevent escape. You receive food twice a day from a small space under your door. This is your new life now. I wonder what happens. It seems as though an eternity has passed. Your bones are frail and your skin is wrinkled. Oh no, we're down to 1 health point? Crap. Nothing has changed since your father locked you up so long ago. You hardly have strength to get off the floor. However, you begin to feel very tired. You force yourself up and crawl in bed. You close your eyes for the last time. Oh. Died of old age that time. Back to the beginning. Skip through the text here. Well, let's follow him this time, see if there's anything else we can do. So, run outside with him again. Rage fills you. People are rounded up center of town. They look exhausted and injured. Last time, we ran at the enemy with the axe. Let's stay back and watch this time. All of your belongings are ours now. Your houses, livestock, and all that you own, a large bearded man gloats. As he says this, the last of your people are being slaughtered or captured. He seems to be the leader of the raiders. Shall we attack the leader for being a jerk, or make some ghost noises? I say we attack him, because that worked so well last time. You reach the leader of the Vikings and swing your axe, cutting deep into his chest. The rest of his people pull you off angrily. Uh-oh. They shove you to the ground and point a variety of hammers and axes at your head. One of the raiders pushed them off. He will be an example. Shoot. This is what happens when you cross us. You struggle to get free with no luck. Then you feel a sharp pain in your chest. Oh, shoot. Down to 1 light again. You look down to see his blade cut through your midsection. Your vision begins to fade until everything turns white. And we're dead. Back to the beginning. Skipping through the text. I want to follow him again. There's got to be a way to do this. Follow. Run outside. Run at the enemy. Stay back and watch. We know to stay back and watch now. He starts gloating. We didn't attack him, or we did attack him last time, and we died, so let's try to make ghost noises. The entire band of rival Vikings are visibly shaken, and many of your people look around warily. Hold steady, men, you hear the leader say. Shall we attack them while they are distracted, or do it again? He seems distracted now. We should go ahead and attack him. Uh-oh. This looks like the same dialogue from earlier. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Looks like we're dead again. Womp womp. Back to the beginning. You know, following him doesn't seem like a good idea anymore. Let's just stay inside. Let's see. He got the door, wondering what happened. Last time we saw what was happening outside, he threw us in our room forever. So let's just stay where we're at. You remain in the house, frozen in fear until your father bursts in. How can you refuse to help your dad in the village? Because you did nothing to help, you are a traitor in my eyes and are banished from this village. Do not return. You are too shocked to reply. Your father promptly escorts you outside the village boundaries. Still stunned from the events that just occurred, you mindlessly walk down the beaten path. Let's see what happens to Arnold here. You have walked enough that the village cannot be seen. The sun is nearly set, and we are starving and shivering. And the sun set, and the screens turn dark. That's some game immersion right there. Let's see what happens. Let's see, we can either look for food or look for shelter. Let's look for some food. Your breath fogs the air as you begin to wander. You walk for hours searching for something to eat. You find nothing but cold rocks covered in moss. The cold fills you, tiring you until you eventually fall asleep. Uh-oh. You awaken, Freezing cold and wet. A night of poor sleep and cold conditions left you very weak. You stand up. Let's check our health bar. Oh, 2 LEDs. That's not too bad. We can recover from that. When you stand, you realize you have wandered near a ring of stones set in strange positions. Your father told you about this place. Only in most grim of circumstances did you ever consider entering. However, the ring looks safe, and you see wild carrots growing in the space between the rock circle. Enter the ring or keep searching. Well, we are hungry. We can stand to gain an extra health point here. Let's go ahead and enter the ring. You enter the ring and immediately feel rushed with adrenaline. Hey, there's our health point back. Let's go. After a few seconds, you feel as if you have the strength of a god. Rushed with this excitement of this newfound energy, you become dizzy. And the world goes black and you collapse. Oh, crap. As you come to, you notice a frog sitting on your chest. Impressive, he ribbits. Now off you go. Shall we jump up and step on the frog? Or run? That's an annoying little twerp. I think we should step on him. You smash the frog with your foot, feeling a satisfying crunch. However, as you lift your foot, you find the frog perfectly fine. You shouldn't have done that, cackles the frog. As more frogs surround you, the frog jumps at you and kicks you so hard you fall. Oh, crap. His friends start to close in. The frogs leap on you. Your whole body is now covered. Inky red boils appear immediately. You begin to feel weak. Oh no. We just got the health bar back and we already lost it again. You desperately start to claw your body to remove the amphibians. Eventually, all your strength is drained. Oh, crud. You feel more pressure on your chest as more pile on. You see the original frog above you, smugly staring down at you. Oh man, we only got 1 health bar now. And your body goes numb and everything is white. Oh, looks like we died. Again. Arnold, wake up. Yes, we know this part already. You know, we got pretty far staying inside. Let's do that again. Stay inside. Now we know to stay where we are, so we're going to do that. We've already gone through this text, so. Okay. Starting and shivering. Let's look for some shelter this time. Find a cozy cave with a small spring in the back. Gulp the water down. Something about it makes you feel stronger. After drinking from the spring, you decide to sleep in the cave for the night. You wake up to a new day with the sun shining. Oh, that's nice. And we have all of our health points. Things are looking pretty good for us right now. Shall we search for food or attempt to rejoin the village? He's probably forgiven us by now. Let's attempt to rejoin the village. You return to the village and see your father repairing a house. You run up and get on your knees. Father, please take me back. I can help fix the mess I made. Your father shakes his head and grimly nods at a soldier. Son, you know the rules of banishment, he says coldly. You begin to cry and hear someone approach behind you. Knowing what's about to happen, you squeeze your eyes shut. Dang, those Vikings got no chill. They died again. Back to the beginning. Woo! Let's stay inside, I guess. There we go. Guess we'll stay where we are. We know the other one killed us. Okay. Looking for shelter last time was a good idea. Let's do that. Okay, everything's looking good. So if we rejoin the village, we get killed. I guess we'll search for food. With folks here, you can walk for hours searching for something. Oh man. Oh, we've seen this before. Oh, we know what happens here. Oh man. Took a little nap in the freezing cold rain. That's good for us. Oh, we lost another health bar. Oh, we wandered near the ring. Have stones again. Okay. So if we entered the ring, we got a health point, but then the frogs killed us. Let's just keep searching. Find a small dagger in the tall grass. It feels strangely heavy in your hands. That does not belong to you, a voice echoes. Oh, crap. You spin around to find you are completely alone. A small frog hops onto a rock behind you. Oh, that can't be the same frog. How many magic frogs are in this forest? You scared me, Mr. Frog. Or turn back to the dagger. Let's try to reason with this frog. You scared me, Mr. Frog. As well I should. You have no idea what I'm capable of. Oh my gosh, how come there'd be another talking frog? You gape at the frog and lean in closer. Did you just talk? The frog lifts a webbed foot and kicks you in the face. Of course I did, you idiot. You stumble back, flabbergasted. Shall we smash the frog or apologize profusely? And I don't want his friends to sick us again. I think we'll apologize. I am so sorry, you tell the frog. While apologizing, all you can think about is how strange it is to apologize to a frog. At least you have some good sense, he replies, seeming disappointed. Dang, he wants to kill us. Shall we smash the frog or leave the frog? I don't think smashing frog's a good idea. Let's go ahead and leave the frog. You stumble away from the frog as fast as you can, thoroughly confused at what just happened. As you get away, you look behind and notice the frog hopping behind you hauntingly. Shall we confront him or run faster? Man, we couldn't put up much of a fight last time. Let's just keep running. You take off, running as fast as you possibly can. As you run, you keep checking if the frog is following. He eventually disappears. You continue to run for good measure. You run until the sun starts to set. Oh, so it's nighttime again. Oh, look for food or look for shelter. Let's see if we're near any shelter this time. Oh no, we're unable to find somewhere to sleep. Look for food or fall down and cry. Man, I think we'll just fall down and cry. No son of mine. You quickly turn around and see your father towering above you. A Viking crying? I've never seen anything more disgraceful. You look behind your father and see some children from the village. You take another look around and you realize your search for food led you to the village border. Your father wears a grim expression. Remind him what banishment means, your father tells the young boys as he hands them each a stone. Oh, crud. Rocks start flying at you. You feel one hit your side, then arm, then leg. Each impact hurts more than the one before. Oh no. As you get up to flee, one hits the crown of your skull and sends you face down into the dirt. You reach up and feel the spot. Bring your hand back to you and see it is covered in blood. The ground starts to fade around you and you black out. Oh, we died again. Alright. Let's do this one more time. I don't think it's a good idea to go out to the forest. Let's go ahead and follow him again. So we run outside, and the houses are burning. The raiders are here. People have around at the center of town. Okay, we know not to kill the leader. Let's go ahead and stay back and watch. We don't make ghost noises worked last time. So, we tried to attack the leader last time. Shoot, let's just make more ghost noises. The raiders run off terrified, abandoning their weapons and leaving their leader behind. Ha ha! He stares at the villagers for a moment, who now outnumber him 10-1. Make another ghost noise, or run and attack him. Attacking him has never worked so far. Let's go and make another ghost noise. You cry out again. As the noise reaches the leader, he turns white and slowly retreats until he sprints out the village gate. Your father turns around to see you behind some rocks. If you are going to be chief, you must help the village instead of hiding behind rocks. We are lucky the spirits are protecting us. What? Dude, we just sent them away using our ghost thing, our ghost voice. Yeah, we made the... We're going to tell them we made the noises, because that's what happened. Your father's face darkens. How dare you claim the actions of the spirits as your own? You have no place in this village. Oh no. Leave, now. You walk slowly out of the village till the sky darkens. Oh, we've been here before. Look for food or look for shelter. Let's look for food. Your breath fogs you as you begin to wonder, oh man, we're back here again. Falling asleep in the cold, losing our health. So we're back at the rock circle, huh? Let's go ahead and enter the ring. Okay, got our health point back. But then we black out. Frog's back on her chest. He said, off you go. You know, last time we smashed him. So I say we just run. You stumble away from the frog as fast as you can, thoroughly confused at what just happened. As you get away, you look behind. He's hopping behind you again. Oh, we're just gonna run faster. Take off running as fast as you possibly can. As you run, you keep checking if the frog is following. Eventually disappears, and then we run into the night again. Well, last time when this happened, we looked for shelter, found no shelter. Let's look for food. Considerably weaker from running from the frog and not eating, we take off searching desperately for food. You search through the night, but once again you are unable to find anything. Man. This time, the hunger and lack of sleep hinders your focus. Shall we continue to look for food or fall down and cry? Last time we fell down and cried, our dad got mad at us, so let's continue looking like a good Viking. Man, we search all through the night, back to daytime. You search for hours with no luck. Your stomach is growling furiously, which causes you to become desperate. You start to run now, scrambling to find the smallest morsel. As you run, your nose picks up the scent of a freshly grilled steak. Exhilarated from this newfound smell, you get down and start searching through the grass and bushes until you finally find it. A perfect, juicy, still steaming steak hiding in the branches of a bush. You then dive towards it with both hands. You open your hands to find a pile of dirt. Disappointed, you get up and continue to look for sustenance, but with no luck. You search for several more hours. Eventually, the lack of food and water causes you to collapse. The last thing you see is the grass and trees waving in the wind. Dying of starvation? That doesn't sound too fun. Oh, man. Okay, we've been through this before. We're gonna follow him out. Maybe if we find a way to kill the leader, our daddy will be happy. Stay back and watch. We know that. Make ghost noises. He doesn't like ghost noises. We'll do it again. Let's see, now it's just the leader. What happens if we run and attack him? You run up to the Viking and sink jacks deep into his chest. Your father cheers as he sinks into his knees. That's how it's done, my son. Finally, he's proud of us. Between you and the spirits, our village is well protected. I am proud of you. The spirits? We did all the work. What do you mean? Last time we told him we made the noises, he got mad, so we'll just go ahead and accept his praise and thank him. Protecting your people, your father says as he places a horned helmet on your head. That is the job of a true chief. Now that job is yours, or now that is your job. Yay, we beat the game. It'll now reset. There we go. The Legend of Arnold.